time to prove what. No time, no time.
That fuck all that, nigga. We turn it up, so I just had to rebuild the studio from scratch.
Like all my life type shit. But
Yeah, you on the platform, Rap Wars. Let's get this going. Yeah, let the people know your name and then what you do.
So pretty much my name's Jay, but I go by the name Jay Blurs. I'm a barber. I've been cutting around, you can say about 4 years now. I learned to cut hair during COVID. Um, that's that's pretty much when I started my journey on learning to cut hair.
Okay. Do you feel like if COVID, you wouldn't have gone to barbering school and like, or you would have changed paths or something, or?
Honestly, bro, to really be quite frank, like it wasn't even COVID. It kind of COVID kind of just happened. I was just going down a rough patch in my life. In my younger years, around 16, I was in the military for about 4 years. I got out and kind of just was trying to find my way in life. Just try working.
How'd you get in the
Whatever.
How'd you get in the military at 16? Wasn't it?
I
Is that
graduated.
like the age?
I graduated early with parent consent, so I pretty much got my diploma 2 years early, and then went in and got my mom's consent.
I feel that. And how was just the experience in like the military? Did you like it at all?
Mm, it was dope, bro. I got to be in Europe for like 4 years, so it was pretty dope being in Europe for about 4 years. It was amazing. I lived my best life, traveled all over the world, and then when I came back out here, I did have an interest in cutting hair, but I never really took it serious until you could say what 2016, 17, 18. So about 4 years later, I was helping my aunt with her rent, bro, and I just went through an abusive, pops. He was still living with my aunt, still trying to fight me all the time because he's always drunk. So that led me to just party a lot, bro. So I would never go home. I literally
Okay.
just I'd party, go out, come back, and eventually I lost my whip. I lost everything, bro. My clothes. Uh, Started, getting into the streets and just coming up on shit. And I would sell
Yeah.
myself to a barber shop I used to get my hair cut at. And that's kind of when they were like, "Whoa, Jay, like you're a hustler. Like you shouldn't be doing that. You should become a barber." So I was like, I could, but I don't have the money to go to school. I don't have my ID. I don't have my diploma. I don't have the necessary things in order to, go to school. So I pretty much would just show up at the shop, every day, just show them that I'm eager to learn. One Friday night around March, we could say March what, February 28th was the exact date. I decided to go out with one of the barbers next morning. I came into the shop on a Saturday, and one of the barbers was like, "You know what, bro? You're not even a barber. You don't work here, and I see that you're hungry. You want to learn." So he pretty much blessed me one of his used clippers, and
Okay.
after that, everybody else started blessing me with their stuff, bro. And at that point, they were like, "Well, you gotta start with being a shop boy. Like you gotta sweep." And I was like, I'm not gonna be a shop boy, bro. Like I want to make money, like I gotta make a living. So
Yeah.
I decided to talk to the owner. Owner was like, "Well, let me see you do a cut. Let me see what you could do, and if you're good enough or you're decent enough, then I'll let you work at the shop." And I pretty much worked at the shop for a little bit, and that's when COVID hit. COVID hit, and all the shops closed down. So I kind of had like no choice but to watch YouTube and just shadow the barbers that were cutting hair because nobody really wanted to
Right.
cut. So you could say around COVID time, the Thanksgiving of 2020, going into 2021 is when I landed my first shop. Um, as like probably 4 months coming into the barber game, and that's kind of where I acquired a lot of my skills. Just being around other barbers, watching them staying in shops, coming in early, being late. Um, I stayed at that
That's
shop
so
for
that
What happened?
Yeah, that definitely showed that you wanted it. You know, like you
Nah,
had the passion already for it.
nah, definitely, bro. Like I could really say when I started, it was like it was addicting. It kept me out of trouble. It kept my mind going. It kept me like it's an art, you know, at its form, and pretty much, bro. Like that changed everything for me. I stuck to the shop. One of my barbers that was my barber, I ended up working with him. So he opened up a shop. We ended up, you know, working together, and then like I just ended up moving to a better shop, you know, that wanted me. And that's when I realized like I have a skill that I took COVID and pretty much was like, I'm gonna use COVID and really take this shit to a whole nother level. I'm just gonna go all in. I got nothing to lose. Everybody during COVID was either being a fitness instructor, was either drinking, partying. And I said, you know what,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this time and I'm gonna learn to cut hair.
Mm.
And I could say the first year I let the money get to me, bro. I really did. Like that money, I was just being like every typical barber, going out, um, pretty much spending my money buying
Drinking,
designer. I had a
partying.
baby on the way, so everything happened so fast for me. Um, Met a girl,
Oh, okay.
baby on the way. Second year in the cutting hair, I kind of was just fell off a little bit. Went to jail. I could say the path to
What age was this?
what happened.
What age was this?
Shit, this was about 20. What I'm 28 now, so 24 is when I started cutting hair.
Okay.
Nah, 23.
And okay, around 23, 24.
Mhm.
Mm. All right. And you moved to a different shop where you said your friend was owning it. And then, like, how was that? Like, just was it like you feel like you were more comfortable there than compared to the last shop? Or like you can move more freely?
I feel like both shops were cool. It was more like I thought working with him was gonna be good, but he wasn't as disciplined and as serious as me. I feel like he wanted me to work there so he could kind of just have me manage the shop while he went out and just partied or went out and did whatever he did. And my whole point was working with him, not for him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Not having to do all the work.
yeah, and it was like I didn't mind because I want to own my own shop one day. But it was more like don't bring me here to take advantage of me. You know, when there was no foot traffic, barely any clientele. Um, it
Mm.
kind of depleted me. You feel me? As a barber, it was like, damn, I'm not making no money. I'm relying on EDD still. Um, and after I left that shop, I probably lasted at that shop for 2 months, and I went back to the original shop. He let me come back, and I stayed there for
Okay.
another couple months, and that's when I decided, you know what? Another shop was DMing me, hey bro, I got better prices. Like you know, you'll fit with the team, and that pretty much, you know, changed everything for me. Like I was at that shop maybe 2 months, and that's when I went to jail because of another barber. You know, I got put in a sticky situation. Um, I I was looking to help the
Where'd you go
dude.
to jail for?
Pretty much robbery, bro.
Okay. And like, how did that even happen?
I pretty much took
Like
this
what
dude.
made
I
you?
took this dude to go, you know, pick up something, and I really don't know what happened. All I know is he got in my car calmly, you know, just like a regular person, no panicking, no nothing to raise my eyebrow about. Oh, you did some shit.
Yeah.
So I drove
You
off.
just thought he came back.
Yeah, um, I drove off, bro, and next morning I had a bright green Range Rover. So next morning, I'm with my son, and four helicopters come and pull me over. Let's see the squad cars, I see the helicopters, and I'm on the phone with my girl, and I was like, I'm going to jail. I don't know for what, but I'm going to jail. Like, there's no way helicopters is just gonna pull me over for no reason. And I asked them what they were pulling me over for. They're like, oh, you were involved in a robbery. I was like, what robbery? I don't remember being in an armed robbery. Like, I was just lost, bro. Like, I got my son in the car. Like, I'm getting pulled over. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
had no
crazy.
idea what went on. And then when I went to, you know, of course, the police station, they're like, do you know what happened? I'm like, I have no idea. You guys are pulling me over for I don't even know what's going on. All I know is, I gave someone a ride and that was it. Like I don't think that pretty
Yeah.
much like
Okay. And
fucked everything up. I lost all my
mm,
clients, lost my work, lost
how long did you end up of doing like time in jail?
literally. I didn't even. I fought the case outside. So the reason they got me out was due to my record. One, because I'm a veteran. Um, Not only am I a veteran, but they were like, well, you have no record. You didn't, you didn't you didn't do anything wrong. Um, Pretty much like,
Okay, so that you being in the army, it made you like
they held me to another
remember.
level. Yeah.
For that. Okay. And are you still cool with your that friend or the
Mm,
guy that
the,
put you in that position?
Honestly, I don't even know what happened to him after. Like, I went back to the shop. I removed myself from the shop and told the owner, like, look, bro, it's not my place to tell you who to have in your shop.
Yeah, most
I,
definitely.
I gotta remove myself. I gotta be the bigger person to remove myself. And
Mm.
me doing that, I pretty much like had no hope in building my clientele. Like I had no hope in building my clientele. I literally lost everyone because I went to jail. Now when I got out,
Sure.
um, I
You
went
have
to
to rebuild.
yeah, I had to rebuild everything, bro. Um, pretty pretty much after that was just like, all right, I gotta figure shit out. That set me back a lot. Around that time too, me and my girl were going through issues, so it mentally fucked me. Um, it just messed me up, bro. And then I ended up finding a shop that was willing to take me in, letting them know, like, look, bro, I'm trying to build clientele again. I just got out of jail. Like, I just need, I need a new start. I feel like with the relationship I had with my girl, it messed up a lot of things. And
What do you mean by that? Is it like
I,
toxic, real bad
yeah,
relationship?
it was toxic. I was getting treated like crap, and plus I was cheating. So it was just a lot. And then it was just so much, bro. Like it mentally messed me up. So I ended up moving out the house.
Okay, and where did you go from there? Like you,
What happened?
oh, you said you ended up moving out your house of the
Yeah,
house that
moving,
you guys were in.
and it was good, brother. And just ended up sleeping in my car, bro. I just was like, fuck it. Like I can't fight with you no more. I'm gonna end up going to jail because you're putting hands on me. Like like let me remove myself. So I slept in the range. I did that for a cool little minute. I came back home to her again. Um, she was, talking to other people. We still try to work shit out. I ended up going to jail again because of her. We were yelling. The neighbor called the cops. Cops came. Pretty much when it's domestic violence and there's yelling and kids involved, they're gonna take the man regardless. So
Yeah, most definitely.
she was explaining to them, he didn't touch me. We were yelling. He cheated. Like I can't yell at my man. They're like, yeah, but we can't have that. It's child endangerment. I pretty
Mm,
much lost my kids, bro, and I was on house arrest for a couple months,
mm.
and
So
I lost it.
this was your baby mama you're talking about.
Yep, and
Okay.
I lost everything, bro. And now it's kind of like I literally, bro, sat and rebuilt my whole clientele off of DM. So all my followers on my Instagram are all based
Oh, I think you kind of cut off right there. You said there are other followers on Instagram.
DMs. Like I built everything from my home remotely just to make her feel I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna mess up. I'm gonna be loyal. I pretty much did everything from my DM. So all the artists, all the I ended up getting locked in with the K other DMing me, and I started off in my city, and that pretty much got me to where I'm at now, being able to pick and choose whether I want to be in a shop or not.
Yeah.
And
You do a
I'm
lot
just
of. Yeah, go on. You're good.
no, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed. Like I feel like I'm not where I want to be. I want to end up traveling and taking flights to do house calls and cuts, but I feel like I'm content for now, but I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah, you still can move up and like do more things. You feel like with your career.
Yeah.
I feel that. And when did you start doing this? Like going to people's houses to give them cuts. You said once you started DMing, was that when you
Yeah,
started?
once I think the year of 2020, 2022. No, actually going into 2023 is when I took off and started legit doing house calls more often.
Hmm. And do you feel like that made you like way more money than just being in a shop?
I feel like that made me more money. Definitely been to being in the shop. I don't have a lot of house calls right now because people are, I know we're in a recession and a lot of people don't,
Have the
they don't,
money?
yeah, they don't have the money. But at top of that, bro, you got a lot of rappers that post and do shit, but they don't have. It's like all flex, but when they come to my house, it's like, oh, I don't have it. I only got a budget, so it's
Yeah,
kind of like
great.
I get to see what they really live like behind closed doors, as opposed to now you weren't just a rapper I looked up to and liked your music. Now you're a client. I built a relationship with you, and that
Hmm.
I kind of felt like I had no choice but to like lower my prices for them from going to 45 to 35. But then when I started standing on my ground and saying, hey, this is what I'm worth, this is what I need to do, I started losing those clients and attracting more clients.
Hmm. The ones that actually wanted it and wanted to pay.
Yeah.
I see. And you're talking about rappers, and you were doing a lot of rappers cuts, or was it like?
Um, I feel like I targeted those at first because I feel like they were from my city. So I felt like if I networked with them, I could get where I want to go with the bigger artist and and career path.
Right.
Um, and I have locked in a couple artists from there's an artist from the Bay, A Flacco,
Hmm.
another artist from Rucci, from Inglewood. He's been in my DMs.
Oh yeah, I
So
heard of
I
them too.
Little Deuce is one of my clients. So I have a good DJ Flip, the producer. He's one of my house call clients.
Oh damn, so you
Um,
got like a good like clientele too.
a good network, definitely. The K Count 9 was probably my biggest one. I think I use that as a flex when it comes to what's up, Papi? Okay, I'll hold you right now. I feel like that is my biggest flex when it comes to in my career was when people are scared to get a cut by me. It's more like, look, bro, I cut up the news. If I cut up the news, that cuts on camera every day. So it's more likely for them to know like, oh well, he cuts up the news, so well if it's cuts on the news every day, then I have to trust him.
Yeah, yeah, and you're always posting when you cut. Like,
I try, but I try and I also try to like repost a lot of my work. Like a couple of my posts and my pages have up to 6,000 views. And I've only had this Instagram for about a year and a half.
damn.
So, so I've just been just trying to network, rebuild, network. I give incentives. Hey, shout me out, and you get a free cut. Like I feel like for me, it's just really trying to build that clientele just to better my life for my son.
Yeah, I feel that. So yeah, and do you have any like shop of your own coming, like maybe in the future?
I do have my LLC. under Top Tier Blends Mobile Barbershop. Currently, credit's a little messed up, so I'm working on getting that, getting all my funding and rebuilding the LLC. Um, that's pretty much in the works. Eventually, gonna plan on opening up a shop. But I think right now I'm more focused on building a steady clientele to where I can make 10,000 or 12,000 a month. I think last month, August, was probably my best month. From my restroom, I made around 8,000.
Damn.
So that's just 3 years of work and really putting in that work. Cause I went from only making $200 a month just 2 years ago, $300 a month, barely stressing out. So now I'm seeing that residual income where it's like, okay, I can make 5K a month. I can make the 6K. I can make the 4K. So it's really just trying to network and rebrand myself. I learned about professionalism. Um, being what people like is what attracts me. Being real, like I don't clout chase. I don't want to be in the mix with these rappers. I literally just want to cut your hair, go to your concert, get my bag, and go home. Like I'm not really there to
I
stick
just want to
around.
get that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Most that. And yeah, what were you doing before barbering? You said that you were
So
what's it called in the army. So before the army, you were in school, right? What was like going on in school? Like, would you say that you had good grades? Like you weren't pretty much, you were just on
I
the right
I
path.
could be honest with you, bro. I was a little proud. A problem maker in my past, in my younger years. I was just a little always getting into fights. I think it was just more of my height, and I was smaller back then, so people underestimated me. But when it came to work, I had good grades. I was smart. I think it was
Mm,
more on the behavioral side, and I did graduate from an independent studies continuation school, so that's what kind of helped me graduate early to start my life how I wanted.
that's what's up. Yeah. So you got like pretty much a head start, like graduating
Yeah,
at 16.
yeah, did not definitely.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, most def. And yeah, do you have any merch on the way, or you're just like sticking to what you're doing, like barbering? Do you have any shirts, like logos on the way coming?
I'm planning on making my own brand soon. Really trying to market my name. Because I feel like if I market my name, it'll bring me more attention just for my business. And then eventually, when that becomes like popping, then I plan on making my own brand.
Mm, that's what's up. Yeah, that's right. That's the goal. And have you done like any maybe like girl cuts or maybe like what's it called? Where they do their hair or braiding or any of that?
I'm actually in a shop where I'm learning to do locks and I'm learning to do braids from other braiders and locticians. Um,
Mm,
I've
okay.
I think I'm learning that because I didn't go to school for this. I pretty much learned off YouTube. So everything I'm doing now is just watching other people.
Was it hard to just like self teach or self learn like
I,
without even
I
going to
felt
school?
I feel like because I wanted it so bad, I was eager to learn. And once I learned steps and repeated those steps, it became kind of natural.
Mm,
I'm not gonna sit here and say my first cuts were the best, but I know they were decent enough for a shop to tell me your cuts can pass.
yeah.
So that I think is when I knew I had a gift where
And
my
what
cut.
was it just off the rip? Like you knew how to cut, or did anyone show you? Or you said it was YouTube videos, but so you ended up practicing on other people's like head.
I had two homies that let me practice on them.
Okay,
Um, Other than that, bro, when I landed in the shop, I had to wing every cut.
I see.
I
And
had to wing
they all
every
came
cut
out
from. Um,
they all came out decent at first. Like when you started had to like wing it and all that.
I feel like they came out decent. No more, no. I feel like they came out decent, and then eventually I started seeing my work progress and get better.
How long was that like to see the progress and
I
like
think
just the
the
shop?
within the first year and a half.
I see. And the shop you're working at right now is, I think it's on your Instagram. It says on Wilshire.
Yeah, it's on Wilshire, RVM Cuts, and I'm at Twisting Cuts. So the dude owns a whole block, and he's opening up another spa slash barber salon in downtown LA. So I'm pretty much at every shop. He wants me to be at every shop. So
Sure,
I'm at every shop just trying
I
to
might
put
have
in
to just
work.
pull up on you and get a haircut from you. But uh, yeah, whenever I'm over there and shit in LA.
Yeah, let me know, bro. I'll get you right. But that's pretty much like how everything happened, bro. My whole career, like I've been through the ups and downs, trials and tribulations, lost clients, gained clients. Like sometimes I look at other barbers and wish, like, damn, I'm not where I want to be, but I know like patience and my time's gonna come. I just gotta be patient.
Yeah, and keep up that grind.
So like I can't get discouraged when I see other barbers really get into the bag. I just gotta kind of like, you know what? There's someone else wishing they're in my position. So I'm just grateful for where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I feel that. Most stuff. And like, what do you see yourself like in the next maybe 5 years?
I plan on using my barber career to invest in a shop so I could kind of slow down on cutting hair, but still have those clients that, that want to come to me. I have taught three other barbers to cut hair, and within 6 months, they're already charging 35, and their cuts are
Okay,
decent. So
that's what's up.
I have two homies that I just gave them the sauce and told them run with it, bro.
And these homies, did they want a barber before, or did
You
they
know
come
what?
to you?
They were clients before they were even homies.
Oh, okay, and they saw
These
what you
were
were doing.
yeah, and they wanted to learn, so I taught them.
Hey, that's dope right there. Like giving other people a sauce, game, and all that.
Like I was in charge for the game, so all I could do is just be like, you know what? I'm gonna put you guys on game, and that's pretty much what I did. Was just put my homies up on game and
Hey, that's
just
true right there.
taught them what they need to know, and now they're over here charging 35 for house calls, and I'm like, eventually you'll get to the 200. I'm barely now getting clients from London that are like, I'll pay you 200 to 350 to come to me.
Damn, to
So
fly
I'm
out
bare
there.
no to come out here to LA. They fly out
Oh,
here
to
to LA
Florida.
because they're
Yeah,
businessmen.
yeah.
So I just go to their hotels.
Hey, damn. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. Like, bringing in business and all that, getting business from all around the world. Do you have like any inspirational words or advice to the youth that want to do the same thing as you?
I feel like I've built everything with no shop. I have two barbers that are learning from me that are about to be licensed. They went to school after I taught them, and their biggest fear is, bro, I've tried to go to shops and they keep firing me. I keep getting fired. What I tell them is, don't let a shop dictate you on how you can make your money. Cause I've had been at a shop. I sacrificed and left the shop and built everything I have with no shop, which gives me that power to pick and choose what shops I want to go to.
Yeah,
I can pretty much leave the shop I'm at right now, and I have five other shops that are willing to take me and charge me less booth rent.
sheesh. Damn, so you're
And
pretty
that
much set.
yeah, and that was just me putting in work, being able to put in the work. Um, Another thing I could relate to the youth is just stay down for the come up, because you know what? doors are gonna close. Doors are gonna close on you, and doors are gonna close on you, and all you gotta do is just don't let those doors close. Keep going, because once one door closes, one's gonna open.
Yeah, you already know. Hey, you heard it first from Jay. This is a dope interview. For sure, gonna have you up for a podcast, and y'all tap in. Spoken Wars, Rap Wars. We have a couple interviews coming too this week, so y'all stay tuned. Yeah, this is dope having you. All right, Jay.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you taking your time to interview me, bro, and let my story get out there.
Yeah, you already know.
All right, brother. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, most definitely. Yep, y'all tap in for the next one. Go get your merch, spokenwars.com. Go copy a tee or something or a hat. You already know the deal. Peace out.